Hey, I'm Caroline Kelly. I'm the head women's soccer coach here at Oregon State. This is my fifth season here at Oregon State with the women's soccer program. It's my first as the official head coach of the program. I was the interim head coach last fall. We accomplished some really, really fun things. And then prior to that, I was an assistant for 3 years. I'm originally from Alexandria, Virginia. It's just outside of Washington, D.C., so just a little bit away from Oregon, but found my way out here and I've loved every minute of it. I have played college soccer at Virginia Tech. I was a goalkeeper there for 3 years, got my undergrad, and then I graduated. I transferred to South Carolina, and I finished my college soccer career there in 2015. And in 2016, they graciously let me come back as a grad assistant for my first season as a coach. I've always really thought about wanting to be a teacher. It was something that was passionate for me for a while. My dad was a high school teacher, so I got to see him do it for 32 years. And I really love books, reading, writing. So I wanted to be an English teacher. And then I had some really impactful coaches in my life, and they made me really think the game and really taught me that you can develop a person not only through the game, but in life and off the field. And it just kind of inspired me to think about merging my two loves, which is coaching and teaching, in this game of soccer, all into one profession. And I haven't looked back since. It's been a tremendous decision. Yeah, so our core values are respect, effort, and courage. It's big for our team to respect everything and everyone involved with this program, as well as the opponent, right? So there's so many people here at Oregon State and off campus as well that are just really invested in how these women are competing and how they're doing and how they're having success. And we need to be aware of all of that and reflective of all of that. We need to respect our opponent, respect the fans and the away team and everywhere we are. We want to leave it better than we found it. We want to put in our full effort into everything we do. Um, I don't like to lose, but I will take losses if we've given 100% effort, because at the end of the day, more things will bounce our way if we're continuing to run through things, if we're continuing to put 100% of ourselves into something. And it means we don't get to leave any regrets on the table if we do that too. So very much into how our hard work, how we put our head down and just grind and just get the job done. And then courage, it's courageous to put yourself on the stage at this level. It's courageous to go out and play a game that you can't guarantee that you're going to win, and being ready to try failing. And so I just want our team to make like really, really good mistakes to continue to push themselves and challenge themselves as humans and on and off the field. And so yeah, courage to go be a great human and try. And yeah, it's pretty fun to see how they're responding to it. Yeah, donor impacts is huge. Donors directly to our program, it really means the world first and foremost to our women. That there's people out there that see the value in what they're doing every single day and the work that they're putting in and their commitment to not just being college soccer players but college students. And so yeah, donor support is huge. It helps us honestly at times reward them. We have this year, we have a clean sheet, sweet treat. So if the opponent doesn't score a goal against us, the staffs we're getting them dessert. Always fun incentives to just encourage, and reward the effort that we're asking for. But two, it helps us travel better. It helps us pick flights that are better for our team to get home earlier, to get in bed sooner. It helps us, travel better. So it helps us get buses instead of vans at times. It helps us eat better, not having to do quick fast food if we can get something a little bit healthier and just get our team recovered and everything. So honestly, day-to-day operations is huge. It helps us reward our seniors. We do every senior day. We frame the jersey for our seniors, and those women, they get That's paid for through donor support based on NCAA rules. We use our foundation. So that's huge for them and the work and the blood and sweat tears they put into this program. But yeah, anything that we receive, it goes right back into these women and investment into these women and everything that we're doing. So again, it really shows that what they do is valuable, what they do is worthwhile, and that they deserve the recognition. Yeah, so I started at South Carolina. I was a grad assistant. It was the year they won the SEC regular season, and went to the Elite Eight. So it was fun to see them accomplish those things. And then, yeah, my second stop, my first official coaching gig was at Dartmouth up in Hanover, New Hampshire, coaching in the Ivy League. It's a really competitive conference, so it was a really good taste of understanding like how we needed to encourage our women to teach to push every day and compete every day. Yeah, and I was very, very fortunate to have another assistant coach on staff that really guided me quite a bit in this profession. And he taught me a lot of the things I still use today of just how to stay organized, how to be on top of recruiting, what we're looking for recruiting wise, and just he was incredible. He spent a lot of time teaching me kind of the ropes of this industry, and I was very lucky that he did that. And I was lucky that I had a head coach that was willing to allow his assistant to guide the other assistant. So very thankful for that stop. I learned a lot. And then I was offered to go to West Point, and my dad served in the Navy. And so it was big for me to kind of something I've always thought about. And, when one of the academies call, it's pretty hard to say no. It seems like your opportunity to give back to the service. So yeah, I went to West Point, was there for 3 years. It was really incredible seeing those women. Soccer was definitely the best part of their day because it was the least regimented. They got to be free, they got to be open. And so being able to experience that and be a part of that was huge. We had some fun wins against Navy. That is truly one of the most incredible rivalries in all of sports. Had to work with some women that are doing some pretty incredible things now too. So it really, really taught me some perspective on soccer is not everything. This game is just a conduit on how to teach people about life and how to teach people about, again, respect and putting in full effort and being courageous. So spent 3 years there. I was at Cincinnati for 6 months, coached the spring COVID season, and had a good year with them. We went to the AAC championship game that season, and that was a really, really gritty team. We really stuck together to get the results that we had, and we were really hard to beat. And it was just a team I really connected with on just how they grinded things out and found a way. And it's kind of the mentality I want to instill in this group of just find a way. We learned a lot again as well about things on and off the field and how soccer it's again this incredible tool, but it's not everything. So after that, came out to Oregon State, was called to join the Pac-12 and coach in the Pac-12. It's one of the best conferences in college soccer and women's college soccer. So it was a no-brainer for me to really push myself, see if we could turn this program into a power. It's been to the NCAA tournament, it's been to the Sweet 16, and wanting and believing that it can get back there. And that's truly what's driving me now still today is in this head coaching chair, is getting this program back to where it has been and where it deserves to be. Yeah, so in my time at Oregon State, I just really understood a lot about what putting your head down and linking up with the person next to you can accomplish, and just what this community and culture can do for team success. And we've had a lot of hardship thrown our way, and not once have we decided to roll over and just give up. We've rebuilt a conference and reestablished a new Pac-12. Our baseball team went to the College World Series. Our men's soccer team went to the College Cup. All of these things were happening when we were getting the news and learning that things were changing. And I think at the end of the day, these athletes just want to compete. And so and we have a group of humans at Oregon State that are ready to support these athletes and help them compete. And so, honestly, it's a lot of resilience. It's a lot about how we get up the next day and we just keep chugging and plugging away at our sport and, keep selling the culture of this place to recruits. And the people that want to say yes are the people we want around here and the people we know who believe in what we can accomplish and what we can get done. So, yeah. Yeah, so the life of a college coach is kind of 365. So, when we're in season, it's a lot of opponent prep, team preparation, understanding what we can adjust and fix within the season and how we can continue to teach and grow our team. But also trying to understand like what the opponent's gonna want to throw at us and how we can prepare for that. And it's probably the most stress in terms of we're out here getting results. We want results. We want to win, and keep pushing our programs forward. And then right as the season ends, it hits big recruiting time for women's soccer. So there's an event almost every weekend for us to be at. The transfer portal opens up. And we're kind of gunning every weekend, and probably traveling just a little bit more than we are in season, just to recruit and start rebuilding for the next fall. We get a little downtime over the holiday, but once the team gets back in the winter time for winter term, which starts pretty much right after New Year's, we're right back to training. So off-season training and getting them ready and getting them fit, and progressing them and continuing to grow them for the next fall. And then again, it starts to pick up with recruiting as well and bringing players on campus and getting commitments. And we're looking 2 years out. For the most part, we're recruiting high school juniors, so trying to balance what we currently have with what we'll have in the future, what transfers we may pick up or may have already picked up. And just continuing to balance all of those things and those numbers. Springtime hits and we're back into 20 hours, so we're training a little bit more. We're playing some spring games. Again, for our program, this is all about us. Like, we don't really do opponent scouts. We really just want to focus on how our team is progressing and handling, a team they don't know anything about on the fly. I think that's really good preparation for them. Because in the fall teams change formation and we can prepare for everything and that they change. So that's our big focus in the spring. Summertime, again, it's a big recruiting window. It's the time we can start recruiting that next set of juniors. So June 15th is a big phone call day for us, and then we jump into playoffs and go to a 4-day recruiting event. And so again, it's recruiting big time in June. And then July is a lot of focus on this team. In 2026, women's soccer starts a little bit earlier. We can start July 15th officially. So we get right back at it with our program and get our women prepared for the fall season. So it's pretty continuous. So yeah. Yeah, so my free time, my partner and we have a dog, so we just try to spend time with her and go on walks and take some downtime. But when we are out of campus, off campus, away from Oregon State, we do try to spend a lot of time with our families, whether back home in the East Coast or Virginia with my family or down in LA with her family. So just honestly try to go back to the people that ground us and just remind us of what means the most in this world. So a big family time kind of person. It really helps me relax and kind of check out. So yeah, what makes Oregon State special is just the people at Oregon State and everyone who's willing to go the extra mile to help our teams succeed here. It's the people who are staying here late and flipping facilities for double headers or triple headers, and the people who are busting their butt to get to one training and get our team ready and prepared with warm up and running over to their other team and try to make sure that team is prepared as well. It's to our marketing team and SID team who's promoting this group of women and telling our team story and our program story. And everyone behind the scenes that just like wants the best for these athletes. These student athletes are the reason why we're all here, and you can truly see the belief and the support that everyone gives, because they truly understand that's why they're at Oregon State, is for these student athletes. In Oregon State women's soccer, I think, it's not really well known, and we have some work to do to get it there. But I challenge you to come to a game and see how we're playing and the way we play and what our women are able to do. And I hopefully turn you into somebody who believes in this product and in this program, and believes in our women and what our goal is, which is to win a WCC title. We were one game away last year, and that's the closest this program's ever been to a conference title. We had the first ever Player of the Year in in program history last year. So I'm excited for what these women are capable of doing again this year. The culture's great. The work ethic's great. They're really embodying the core values. And so, yeah, just the best way to support is honestly being at games, seeing these women succeed, seeing these women put everything out there on the line. And yeah, I just ask for people to come check out a game.